Have you thought about producing audiobooks for your anthologies? Yes, we have not only thought about it, we are working on it. Um, I don't have the audio rights to most of our anthologies. This is on purpose. I do not request rights in our contracts that I do not expect to use imminently. Um, this protects our authors and gives them more options, but it does also make it more challenging when we want to branch out because then I need to request those rights separately. Currently, the only book I have audio rights for, only anthology I have audio rights for, is Add Magic to Taste, which is our first debut anthology with stories, cozy stories set in magical tea shops and coffee shops featuring queer characters in relationships that are growing, developing, and changing. Um, I am contracted with a person to do the audiobook. Um, it should be a work in progress, though we have been having some delays. I also have cards for two other people who have approached me and said, I do voice recording. Actually, no, three other people who have approached me and said, I do voice recording. I would love to do an audiobook if that's something you're interested in. So if we continue to have issues with the current setup, I do have options. The plan is to try to do it on a shoestring. Obviously, the narrator still is going to get paid, but to keep it on the less expensive end. Audiobooks are expensive to make, and don't tend to have a huge audience. Most of the people who do listen to them will get them through a library, and so they're not money makers. Especially most people in indie publishing who I know who have done them have lost money, and so I'm trying to get us set up in a way that's prepared for that, basically. Which is to say, I expect to lose money on it, but I still want to do it. So yeah, it's in progress. Sometimes things take way longer than I think they oughta. This particular project has had several setbacks. The first narrator we spoke to ended up withdrawing because they wanted to work on other projects. Like it wasn't a dispute. There was no animosity on either party. It was just like, I'm not going to do this after all. Okay, well, have a good one. Thank you. But yeah, we're working on it. I want it to happen. Feel free to drop me any asks you might have. I own and operate an indie publisher, and I'm here to help. Bye.